Okay, so I'm going to go through this pretty quick. If you're not sure how to get the same base, just kind of play around with it in your calculator. We have a base of 2 on the left side and we have a base of 8 on the right. We need to get both of them in a base of 2. So you can put in your calculator 2 to the second power, see what it gives you. 2 to the third, 2 to the fourth, 2 to the fifth, and see if there's any way you can get 8 out of those. And you can. 2 to the third gives you 8, 2 cubed. Okay. So like I said, play around in your calculator, try to get that number, see if you can. Okay. So now we're going to set our exponents equal to each other and solve for our variable. So we're going to add 7 to both sides, and p equals 10. Okay. Number 7. Number 7, we have a base of 7 on the left side, and then we have 1/7 on the right. So we need to try to get both of them in a base of 7. And I think just by looking at it, y'all can tell that it can happen, but a lot of y'all forget that exponent rule, the laws of exponents, where it says if you have a negative exponent, it's flipped. Okay, so if I want 7 on the bottom in the denominator, I'm going to have a negative exponent so it flips. And we learned that at the beginning of the year. Okay? So like I said, you have to remember those exponent rules. If you don't remember, try looking back at those notes from the beginning of the year. But this is just the laws of exponents type of thing. I'm going to take 7 to the negative 1 power. And what that negative 1 does is it flips it. So 1/7 is the same thing as saying 7 to the negative 1. Okay. And then I'm going to set my exponents equal to each other and solve for x. So save the x for last. I'm going to subtract 11 to both sides. So 4x equals negative 12. Divide both sides by 4, and x equals negative 3. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all try number 8 now. I'll give you 30 seconds again. I know it's really short, but we just need to keep moving. Okay, and that way if y'all get stuck or anything, it's not like a minute before I can help you out. So I'll give you 30 seconds to try number 8. Number 8, you're trying to get both sides to have a base of 2. So like I said, try it out in your calculator. 2 to the what gives me 32. So 2 caret 2 gives me 4. 2 caret 3, 2 caret 4. But you're taking 2 to an exponent, finding which one gives you 32. The one that does that is 2 to the 5th power. So now I have the same base. Now I'm going to set them equal to each other. So 5 equals 2m minus 9. And I'm going to solve for m. Okay. So save your m for last. It's on the right side. So we're going to move that negative 9 to the other side. That way we have the m by itself. So we're going to add 9 to both sides. 14 equals 2m. And divide both sides by 2. That way the m is by itself. And m equals 7. Alright, number 9. They made it a little bit harder. Up to now, like, we've just had like a single number on one side. Now we have bases with exponents on both sides. It's just more algebra work, an extra step, that's it. So on the left side, on number 9, we have 27 as a base, and on the right side we have 3 as a base. So we need to get the same base. So let's try a base of 3. Can we get 27 out of a base of 3? And you can. To get 27, that's the same thing as saying 3 cubed. Okay, so I'm going to put that in parentheses because that's what 27 is. Okay, I just changed the look of it. And then I'm going to put that x plus 6 as my exponent outside. Okay, and then the right side I'm going to keep 3 to the 2x power. Alright, so remember your laws of exponents. If I have a power to a power, like the left side does, how am I going to condense it? How am I going to simplify it? And if you have a power to a power, you're going to multiply it. Okay. So it's like you're going to distribute that 3 to each term. Don't just do it to the x. You have to do it to that 6 too. And a lot of people forget that. So this is going to be 3 to the 3x, and then 3 times 6 is 18. So 3 to the 3x plus 18. You have to distribute that 3 to each term. Okay, on the right side, I have 3 to the 2x power. So now that both sides have the same base, they're both condensed, I can set the exponents equal to each other and solve. So 3x plus 18 equals 2x. Now remember, you want your x's on the same side. Whether it's on the left or the right, it doesn't matter, but they have to be together. I would actually move this to the right just because that 2x is already by itself on the right side. So subtract 3x. And you can do it either way. You'll get the same answer. So you have 18 equals 2x minus 3x gives me negative 1x, or just negative x. Okay, and I need my x to be positive. So I'm going to change the sign of that x. But if I do that, I have to change the sign of the other side too. So x equals negative 18. Alright, so y'all are going to try number 10 now. I'm going to give you a little bit more time, but like I said, we got to keep moving. And this way, if you get stuck or something, it's not a long time before I can help you. So I'm going to give you 45 seconds to at least start number 10, kind of get a game plan, know what you're doing, and then we'll check. Okay, so number 10, we need the same base. Now, both of these can be in a base of 4. 16, another way of saying 16 is 4 squared. So I'm going to put 4 squared in parentheses. And then the exponent that's already there, that y minus 3, is going to go outside. Okay, and on the left side I still have 4 to the y plus 2. So just like number 9, I'm going to distribute that 2 to each term in that exponent. Because if you have a power to a power, you multiply. Okay, so distribute and multiply. Alright, so we have 4 to the y plus 2 on the left. And on the right side, we're going to have 4 the 2y, and then 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Don't forget to distribute to each term. Alright, so now they have the same base, they're condensed. I'm going to set my exponents equal to each other. I'll do that over here. So y plus 2 equals 2y minus 6. So we're going to solve for y. Okay. Alright, that's a little better to see. So you're going to get your y's on the same side. Doesn't matter what side. So let's say you want to move it to the right. I'm going to subtract y to both sides. So I get 2 equals 2y minus y gives me 1y, or just y, minus 6. So now that I have my y's on the same side, I can save it for last. Okay, so I'm working on the right side with the y. The opposite of subtracting 6 is adding 6. So 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 equals y. And we're done. Okay. So that's all the notes. Your worksheet is very similar. You're only going to do the front page. And on the front page, you're only going to do odds. So front page and odds only. So that's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, front page odds. And y'all have a good day.